Hey guys, what is up today? Welcome back to No Anasalia, Banished. And just to get us started off right now, where we're at is we're trying to build up as many children as we can. Yes, that sounded a little weird, but we're trying to create as many kids as we can. We're a child army, if you will. Now we want there to be a population surge. So in order to do that, we're trying to get to 700 is what we're trying to do right now. We've been closer than we are right now. We've kind of been moving backwards. You can see we are having a lot of deaths, and we haven't had a lot of people coming up into labor. So coming into labor, that sounds weird as well, but whatever. It's late. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I was very excited to play Banished, but I don't speak so well right now when I'm tired. No worries. Let's go ahead and do more farming, because even though we're at like 94 right now, we're at a huge amount of food right now. I'm just worried that as these kids mature, that we're gonna start to see problems again. So I'm wanting to kind of keep at it, so to speak. This is a bit of a bigger farm, but I think they can handle this size. You know what? Why don't we do tobacco leaf? We've never actually done this. We'll do tobacco leaf. I think this will make people happier in the long run. And what do we have to do? We need a curing barn. And it'll go to the inn and garden if I'm not mistaken. So why don't we pop two of these bad boys down? Alright, they'll take a little while to get built, but they just require like the very basic elements. No worries there. We're going to have to assign a few more farmers. We are getting very low on labor now, so we'll probably stop, just for the time being. And we have everything that we need. I had also told you guys to build some more houses. How's that going? How's that going, guys? Is it possible that we could be out of furnishings? Is that conceivable? It's very conceivable. I think I need to check. That's not the town hall. Where's the town hall? Boom. Okay. So we've got building supplies. We were looking for furnishings, right? Is that right? Furnishings. We're fine. Okay. No worries with that. So it's just a matter of not having enough laborers right now, which is not surprising at all. I don't think 20 is nearly enough. So what we'll do, now that we've kind of issued our couple opening orders, we'll speed it up to 10 for just a second. But we're getting a couple laborers. Alright. 639 now. And 132 kids. The amount of kids that we have right now has kind of skyrocketed. So I'm looking forward in about 10 years to hopefully experience 700 for the first time as we move to our goal of 1,000. It's a realistic goal. These kids are very young. I had built these last episode. We've got some 2-year-olds, basically. And they have 5-year-olds. These are slightly older, 6 years old. These actually have a 16-year-old, so I don't know if I had built that way before or what. They just had a new child as well. 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, okay. Still doing really well, really well on food. So there's nothing to really be concerned about there, I don't think. But we're going to want to keep a stern watch, a prudent eye on that. It's like we will complete this row of houses. No kids yet, but they're coming soon, I'm sure. We do probably need a new cemetery at some point. I just don't really want to do it. I feel like I've built too many damn cemeteries. Got one here. I could build another one here. And it's like half my damn stuff is cemeteries. Oh well. Chickpeas. Okay. Sell the flax. All 4,000. And let's buy chickpeas. And I don't know if we have cucumbers, but do we have bamboo? I don't even know what bamboo's for. I'm not going to buy that. Rock melons, do we have? I don't know. Field peppers, I don't think we have. We bought canolas last time, didn't we? I don't know if we have squash or not. That'll be fine. Yeah, give me that stuff, and I guess we'll be good for a second. These curing barns ought to get done rather soon, and then we can have some pipe tobacco to smoke after a long day on the beet farm. Be able to relax with a nice cider and a pipe. Is there anything I want from you? You know what? I think there are some things I would like, but we probably have enough stuff right now, realistically. And although I'd love to just give you loads of flax, I'm just not up for typing a bunch of numbers right now, quite frankly. I'd rather let the game just go by. America, that's a hell of a name. $131 kids. It's pretty impressive. What we'll do is we'll probably let our curing barns get done. We'll stock them with workers. And then we'll move on to a bit more housing, probably. So that we continue this trend of rising children. All while keeping an eye on our stored food, mainly. Because that's the one thing that is very, very dangerous if it were to run out during a population spike. Not sure what the holdup is here. We have 30 builders. You guys get on that. Good deal, good deal. Alright, we're going to go ahead and lower the speed, because their builders are finishing that up, so I want there to be a new round of houses being at least delivered during this time. Okay, it's a nice housing block. It's a huge, massive housing. Should probably break it up with something, but you know, why? Why would we need to do that? It all comes back to the market. $76, $83. Yeah, we can speed that up. Get these guys built. Just taking a little of my patience to do this because... Did that one just drop? Okay. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Maybe it's a little too late at night. A little too tired. Hit it. Hit it with the hammer. Let's get these curing barns up. I guess that's going to be what? Like a tobacconist? I don't know. Whatever it is, we'll go ahead and just hire one. He is a curer. Okay, that makes sense. And he lives in the area, maybe? That would be nice. Slow it down. Got them both built. Give me a second curer. And he's going to create pipe tobacco, which is going to go into the pub and hopefully make people nice and happy while they're drinking their ale. They were a little short on ale. I mean, we should have like a stockpile, but we don't. So, fine. Is that what tobacco looks like? Oh yeah, I guess it does. A little bit. Been a while since I have driven through any tobacco fields. Alright, how about those new houses? Have we had anything delivered? Yeah, we're getting some deliveries here. Good deal, good deal. How is our storage magazine over here? Great. A little glassware in there. Okie dokie. So this area is definitely going to be probably 4 fields. I might make four small fields there, I'm thinking. Probably this area too. Probably one here. I don't know what I'll do with this area. I might just leave it. Forested, it looks kind of nice. And then from there, I don't know, maybe I expand down here. I had already flattened this, but it was giving me an error message when I tried to build there, so I'll go ahead and flatten it again. And what to do next. So he doesn't have enough tobacco leaf, even at 100. I guess he needs 200. So a new tobacco farm, maybe? Nah, probably not. What we need is more laborers before we do anything, I think. So let's speed this up a bit. Wait till we get to at least 30 laborers before we start doing stuff. That may take a little while. Jen Carlton, the Shad. Alright, so we're actually moving backwards with laborers here. We're at 27 currently. Still fine on the food, although it seems a little weaker than it was, as it will every season, until we eventually starve. No, we won't starve. I won't let it happen. 26 now. See, our number of children has gone up dramatically, but we haven't really gotten a big dramatic increase in our students. So that has to happen first. Okay, now we're at 31 actually, just as I was saying. We didn't have enough. I guess a lot of these students are ready to move up. 33. That's enough to kind of make some moves with, I think. So what do we do? Just check and make sure everything is kind of tended to here, and it is more or less from the looks of things. So do we go for more stored food? Probably so. Probably more food. You never have enough food, really. Unless you don't have enough barns for it. So let's do some tiny ones. 10 by 10. 10 by 10. Well, we can make this a little bit bigger. Alright, that looks quite nice. We'll do a... Why not do a brick road? I know we've done mossy road up until now, but I'm ready for a change. Okay, you do me some... Why don't you do me some... canola. That's gonna only be used for oil, or can I eat that? I hope I can eat that. Squash. Field peppers. And... chickpeas. Okay, good. Alright, let's spend the necessary 10 farmers. And we're back down to 27. I think that's probably a good occasion for some new housing. Well, these aren't even finished yet, but I'm ready for some new housing anyway. Do we have a nice block here? It looks like we do. We have a little bit of space in the middle, but it's not too much of a big deal, I don't think. And I might just go a little crazy here. Excuse me. A little pop-up. This pop-ups bug me. Alright, why don't we speed it up again, since we just built all those houses. See if we can get some of the goods delivered, and also get back up to... I'm not going to look at that trader. Also get back up to a healthy number of laborers at 30, which shouldn't take too long, really. We are down on our students, and we're having some deaths. But some of these kids must be getting, I don't know, 10 years old by now in the last housing block I built. Let's see. Got an 8-year-old. Yeah, most of these children are, these guys are 5. You've got a 4-year-old. So we got some 18-year-olds now who have, we got some 17-year-olds there that are about to finally come to fruition. Not much longer to wait on them. So we should be back up to 30 very soon. 30 is just an arbitrary number. I didn't pick it for any real special reason or anything. It's just like to have at least 30 laborers at all times. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel like all these pumpkins aren't going to die from frost, but they are anyway, so there's nothing you can do except not build those huge fields anymore. See, all these are nicely harvested. The pumpkin patch, on the other hand, is just far too big. I don't know there's anything I can do to make it better. I've got a barn right next door. I've got laborers, but it never works out. So it looks like I'm actually surprisingly capped out on food. I'm going to want to increase this because I don't ever want to stop producing food. We're going to bring it to 15. Alright. Keep producing food, guys. Don't ever stop. Maybe that's why they weren't harvesting the pumpkins. They decided, we've got enough food. No worries. But really, you can't ever have enough food. Especially when you've moved a lot of the flax out of your magazines. 22 laborers. Move it back down for a sec. See how it's going. Mucho deliveroso. I think that's correct Spanish. It's happening. Our laborers are doing the work. Very happy about that. Yeah, I'll just let them do their work. Speed it back up here. Keeping an eye on the food. It's hovering at around 10,000, which is excellent. There's plenty of stone, plenty of iron, plenty of wood. No reason why we can't just keep building and building and building. And 132 kids is good, but we can definitely do better. We are up to 650. We're not going to be getting to 700 anytime soon, but we should definitely have a kind of surge, at least in students. So we should fill this number up quite quickly. See, a lot of them becoming students right about now. Also a lot of deaths. Down to 19 laborers suddenly. 18. Come on now. And both tobacconists are not currently working. So we're just not, we don't, it takes a lot of fields to operate one building, apparently. That's what I'm learning, so. Slow it down, check on our houses. How are they working over the winter? We are capped out on tools. Nice. Okay, they're working. Some of them have not gotten started yet, and some of them are almost done. That's weird. Well, I guess it's only like a 20% difference, 30% difference. Alright, back up. We'll watch these houses get made. The game's getting a little bit grindy at this point. 1,000 may be a little bit high for a goal. I'll probably set it for 500 next time. Really focus in on making my city efficient rather than just huge. 1,000 people, 1,000 people is a lot. So, and especially since I set it for 1,000 laborers, rather than 1,000 children or whatever. Alright, ale wench and the farmer. Wow, she's a much older woman, and she's an ale wench. I don't know how you should feel about that, Calandon. Valerie is a forester and married to a herdsman. A sailor and a stonecutter. Myron. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Kelvis is a herdsman and married to Samari, who's a dredger. And as soon as this housing is done, we'll probably wrap up the video and call it a day. We are at 647. I don't think we're any closer to our goal than when we started the game. Started the video, rather. But the number of children is increasing. The number of houses is increasing, and they will fill with children, most certainly. You can bet your Sunday dinner on that. And as you see, the food is starting to drop now. So we're going to want to make sure that there are fields in place for when that food starts to drop. Moving it back down to 2 just to take a look at things for a second. Let's go back to our original angle here so we can take a better look. These houses are pretty much done. We've got a couple that need a few more hammer strokes, but they'll be done very soon. We are actually like a little bit low on stored logs, surprisingly. And on fuel, huh. I don't think it'll be such an issue, but could always throw down a new forester or 2. These foresters also need houses up by them so that they can work better, I think. Like, this is a long way to travel to work, and I don't think he produces very much. 123 logs per season is garbage. This guy, 213. Probably because he's closer to his house, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll let these houses get built. Looks like she's going to finish up. No? We may have to do something about the firewood and the stored log situation before people freeze to death. But we'll save that for the next video because we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Dalsu for Dalsu Plays. I'll see you next time.